How is it done? Cleaning processes in factory clean zones. In clean zones, even a single speck of dust, a droplet of water, or an undetectable bacterium can destroy products worth a fortune. This is where pharmaceuticals, electronic components, and cosmetics are produced, so it must be maintained with laboratory-level precision. In order to maintain hygiene in such a zone, more than just specialized technology is required. You need the services of specialized cleaning teams. We'll introduce you to one such team. In this episode, we'll step into the clean zone of a cosmetics factory alongside the team at Pakar Service, a company specializing in the cleaning commercial, office, and medical spaces, as well as particularly demanding production zones. A company providing services like these has to show it has the right qualifications for the job. Pakar Service holds ISO 9001, 14001, and 45001 certifications. It also boasts an Eco-Label certification and a Gold EcoVadis medal. How is its work actually done? The employees first enter the black zone. There, they leave their personal belongings in the cloakroom and meticulously wash their hands. Next, they move to a place where they change into appropriate uniforms: a cap, a gown, shoe covers, and a beard cover. If the beard is longer than 2 centimeters, then they have to wash their hands again. And finally, they enter the white zone. The white zone is an area with a higher standard of hygiene. Specific requirements apply here regarding clothing, cleaning methods, and presence in the zone. Let's get to work. First, an employee collects all the tools and chemicals necessary for cleaning. The general rule is that the chemicals used in the black zone cannot be used in the white zone. Once the mop cart, chemicals, mops, and gloves are prepared, the work starts, always with manual cleaning. Only after the mopping is done is a scrubber dryer brought in. It is filled with special chemicals, usually containing active silver ions, depending on the facility's requirements. As the name suggests, it doesn't just wash the floor, it also scrubs and dries it, leaving no residue behind. The employees clean each and every surface. Particular attention is given to restrooms, which are washed several times throughout the workday. While there, the employee restocks the towels, soap, and paper. Every now and then, samples are collected from the mop in the white zone. Using this method, the laboratory team verifies whether the cleaning agents are effective. Moreover, the scrubber is also swab tested, and the chemicals in the tanks are checked too. The procedure is performed daily, and it helps optimize compliance with standards, though strict compliance is already the norm here. Finally, it's time to put the protective clothing in the laundry, which is also separated into black and white zone batches. The former are washed using anti-static laundry detergents. But that's not all. Pakar Service, in line with the latest EU regulations, has developed an application to measure its carbon footprint. Each customer of the company can access it to see live data concerning the amount of greenhouse gases produced by the company while providing services to a specific customer. They can also see the estimated results for a given month or year, as well as check which products and services generate the highest CO2 emissions. It's incredibly important when it comes to environmental protection. Let's keep in mind that Pakar Service stands not only for its 2,500 employees, but also 3 million square meters of serviced area on a daily basis.